Hi, John Lee here. I'm in Washington, D.C., as you can tell. Our nation's capital. I've seen a lot of monuments today. I've seen a lot of Americana. I've seen a lot of things about our great country that I've only seen in movies, magazines, YouTube videos, etc. Somebody asked me today what the hell I was doing. Because they hadn't talked to me for a very long time. And they see me in Washington, D.C., and they see me talking about this other stuff. And so I wanted to tell you what I'm doing. I look around and I see America divided. I see America angry, hate-filled, in the worst shape that we've ever had. And instead of doing what I typically do, is become a Facebook expert and, weigh in on it on the side of constitutionalism and my notebook and textbook knowledge, I decided to try to get involved somehow. I decided to actually further my education in a real way. I joined a group called Breathe America. Basically, when it was pitched to me, I considered it kind of a pipe dream. I thought, oh my God, conservatives, liberals, and independents in the same group on Facebook getting along. Really, this is possible. This is what you guys are going for. This will never work. That's what I thought. So I got on Breathe America, and of course, as anybody who knows me, I have to jump on everybody's posts and correct them of all the little tiny facts that they got wrong, right? Mr. Know-It-All. And I started having discussions with liberals, and I started having discussions with Republicans, and I started having discussions with independents. I had discussions with people that have ideologies that are so starkly different than myself, and we found common ground. We found common purpose. We found something crazy. We found out that we weren't that different. The more people I talk to, the more profound this understanding becomes. We are not who our politicians say we are. If you want to learn who your neighbor is, don't get it from CNN or Fox News. Don't get it from a Facebook meme. Don't get your information about people from anybody else but people. Because I'm telling you right now, there ain't a single person that I have approached in this weird-ass journey of mine that has been who I thought they were, who I was told they were, who they've been framed as. And this goes for the right and the left and the middle and the up and the down and all the round. For any race, for any creed, for any religion. We have sold ourselves short. We have decided to drop to the most base levels of judgment about people without knowing a damn thing about them. All we know about them is what they represent in our mind. Are they the big bad left? Are they the alt-right? Are they white supremacists? Are they massive Antifa? Are they anti-Trumpers? Are they pro-Trumpers? That's what people are to these days, and it's ridiculous. It doesn't even resemble anything we've been taught in this country. Conservatives, we've been holding ourselves supposedly to this line where we believe the individual should be judged based on the individual's actions. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct. That is what we believe. That is one of the reasons that we reject things like systemic racism as a blanket concept. We believe that not all cops are racist. We believe that not all people with an AR-15 are a freaking white supremacist. Same with the left. What we see here is the Republicans and the Democrats, and then we see the people stuck in between. Me and you. Me and your neighbor. Me and your brother, me and your sister, me and your cousin. Okay? That's us. That's we the people is we the people. And no matter how you look at it, no matter what you want to try to convince yourself of. We have a shared destiny. We are in this together. We are stuck in this together. We are not going anywhere. The left is not going anywhere. The right is not going anywhere. The moderates are not going anywhere. So what do? We compromise and we handle each situation individual by individual. We reach out mind to mind, heart to heart, and we actually have the discussions that matter. We actually have the talks that create change. Because I'm telling you right now, hitting people over the head with a brick won't stop racism. Screaming at someone that racism is not a concept while brandishing a weapon will not end riots. None of these things that we have tried are working. Except for one thing. I went to a page called Breathe America, and we talk to each other. We don't always agree. Definitely not. But you know what? We come together. We do community outreach. We donate to good causes. We have a relief fund where we actually help people. We literally take donations. We threw a child who was in economic despair their birthday party. Okay? And we videotaped the whole entire thing. We provided an entire birthday party from top to bottom for someone who was in need. We have sent groceries out. We've sent cat food out. We're literally trying to just reach out to people as people. And you know what? It is working. It is. It's slow going. We still haven't figured out anything about universal health care. I can tell you that right now. We've made no progress. But I'm telling you right now, it starts with you. It starts with me. It starts with us. That's where we go with this. You want to know what the end game is? The end game is this. We are not our politics. We are not who politicians say we are. We aren't these sirens, or maybe we're all of these things and more. I challenge you to treat people as individuals, to only enact within the sphere of your experience and your wisdom, but to branch out and learn another's. Because right now this isn't working. Is this hate working for anyone? Are any of you happy about this? Are any of you looking around going, this is the kind of America I want to live in, you know? No. From the right to the left, you're sick of it. I'm sick of it. Everybody's sick of it. There ain't a single person out here that likes it except for the corporations, man. They're the ones that are cashing in. Mainstream media, they're the ones that are cashing in. They're the ones that have hijacked every single noble aspect of this entire divide in the first place, both on the left and the right. They're the ones that tell you that your neighbors are enemies of America. That's not correct. That is not correct. I haven't met a single enemy of America. I've been looking, people. I've been trying to find them. Now, don't get me wrong. Are there rioters out there? Sure. Are there criminals out there? Absolutely. Should criminals go to jail? Yes, absolutely. With due process and habeas corpus through our beautiful judicial system. That's how they go to jail. That's what we do with criminals. That's what we do with rioters. What we do with our neighbor is we greet them as a fellow American. We don't call him a communist. We don't call him a white supremacist. We don't tell him that because if he likes police, that he is part of the problem, or if he likes to protect individuals from the police, they're part of the problem. You know what's part of the problem? Is that we don't see people anymore. We just see what the hell they represent to us. Are they the big bad socialists coming to get you? Are they the big bad Republicans coming to Jesus you to death? Is that what's going to happen? No, I haven't met anybody like that. You know, the extremists, they're on the news, okay? Because people like me are boring. Because I get along with you. Because I don't call you a demon. Because I don't do that. That's why right now I have 7 people that are interested in this. When if I was screaming and decrying an entire side of one of this issue, I would have dozens. If I weighed in on the right, I would have hundreds. If I weighed in on the left, I would have hundreds. That's where we're at right now, because we're tribes. We're tribal mentality. We are all Americans. Embrace that. We have a Constitution of the United States of America that empowers every single one of us to have a fair chance at civil liberty and the pursuit of our happiness. I ask you, people say make America great again. Your voice, your vote. You know what? Make Americans proud again. Proud of America, and everybody can be it. And don't for a minute believe that patriotism comes in one flavor, because it doesn't. I'm telling you right now, it doesn't. You know, that guy that comes from Berkeley that wants to abolish plastic bags and save the oceans and everything else because he wants a brighter future for his country, guess what? He's a patriot. He's not one you agree with. You may not have a single thing in common with this guy, but he loves his country. Me? I'm a Republican. I'm a gun toter, right? I'm one of those guys that's like, I prefer dangerous freedom to living in tyranny. You know what? That doesn't make me a horrible person. It doesn't make me an enemy of the state. It doesn't make me anything else but a fellow American. We are Americans. We live in the greatest country in the world. If you love America, we can work with that. And you deserve better. We all deserve better. This ain't about one candidate over another. This isn't about the parties or anything else like that. What it is about is it's humanizing the person across the room from you. To look at them and be like, that is a person. They are driven by the same kind of emotions that I'm driven by. They want to be safe, I want to be safe. They want freedom, I want freedom. We can work with that, people. But it starts with us. No more do we need to hate our neighbors. No more do we need to hate our brothers. No more do we need to divide our families or our friendships or anything else. And we certainly don't need to burn our cities. And we certainly don't need to mass arrest our citizens. We don't need to have federal boots on the ground, and we certainly don't need to have firebombs in Target. You can't stop racism with bricks. You cannot quench the civil unrest of a people by beating it over the head with your values. We can work this shit out. Thank you. I love you. Good night.